y'all. Hey, welcome back to the Black Girl Speak Up podcast. I am your host, Jasmine, and I'm back with another episode. I feel like I say this every single week because I try to bring people on this podcast and introduce this audience to people that are doing something, one, in the community, but also have something to share, a word. You're gonna get something out of it. I promise you. If you don't leave with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A, B, C, D, E, F, G nuggets, you will definitely leave here with something today after you watch this podcast episode. And so we're gonna dive right into it. This is gonna be so special. I feel like God is very intentional with who he places in your life and the seasons that he needs these people to be around you, and they help you with so many different levels of your development. And so this is going to be one of those episodes where this is a woman that has helped with development of myself and really pushes me. She don't play no games. Before we started recording, she was like, Jasmine, you need to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, I know. So we're going to be talking about habits and rituals and patterns that you have to create in your life, because what you do on a daily basis really helps to create your future self. And it does not happen by happenstance. It doesn't happen like you wake up one day and you're like, I'll do this today, but then tomorrow I won't do it. No. It has to be something like daily that you decide that you're going to be very intentional about. My guest is also going to be my bold and booked business spotlight. So, hi, Shay.
Hello, darling.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I feel like this is going to be such a great episode.
Listen, we ain't got no tissues around here. No, I'm just joking.
Listen, if we need it, they somewhere in the back.
I'm just joking. It is always an honor and a privilege to share space with you, right? Like before cameras even started rolling, I told you it's a breath of fresh air when you can sit with somebody that has vision, that has aspirations, that wants to do and grow and be bigger and better.
Yes.
So when I get to sit around young women, we are beautiful young women, okay?
Absolutely.
Don't ask my age, all right?
Because you will get it wrong. You will get it wrong, okay? I promise you'll get it wrong.
But yeah, it's always amazing to see the Black girl really speak up.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. So
thank you. Okay. Well, first, before we get into this topic of today, since you are my bold and booked business spotlight, tell the people a little bit about what you do, because first of all, you do so much. You do so much.
So first and foremost, I'm a wife.
Yes.
And a business partner to my husband.
Yes.
So that is honestly, I think the people look at us like we're crazy, but we steward. We don't own. We steward several different businesses. The primary business started as Second Chance Housing, a housing program for the homeless and displaced, people with mental health and behavioral health issues that really couldn't find stable housing. Mm-hmm. So my husband jumped into that space. That grew and evolved into coaching and consulting, because we know that we can't house everybody.
Correct.
So the goal is to build that network of individuals all over the nation, right, to help us in combating homelessness.
I love it.
Outside of that, girl, that's Forston Consulting, Second Chance Housing. Then I started the Angela Denise Foundation in honor of my mom. So that is the female housing aspect of that, through a nonprofit organization. And then we've got a whole ton of other things. Listen, can I tell you, this rabbit hole gets deep, okay?
But it's amazing.
It is. But what you'll notice in all of our businesses, they all intermingle and intertwine.
Facts.
So it's not like I'm over here building, renting jump houses, and then Thursdays I'm doing something completely different, right? So everything kind of really intertwines in what we do, and it's all to better those that we serve.
Yes.
So that's a little bit about who I am. I'm telling you, I got like 5 other businesses that I could plug right here, but y'all will get the information.
Listen, it's gonna be plugged in here, because I really believe that, and it ties so much into what we're going to be talking about today. In order for you to get to that space where you have 5, 6, 7, and like you said, they all mix and mingle together, and that means that you're all on one accord.
Yes, you have to be.
I know people might think it's crazy to be partnered with your husband in business as well, but sometimes that is like the best partner to have.
Can I tell you something? Let me tell you, his mom is so wise, right? My mom passed literally before we made 1 year of marriage. So I feel like I tell people all the time, my mom had the greatest opportunity to hand me over to somebody that can help guide me on this journey, right? It was not like I lost my mom, but I gained another mom. So his mom, when he jumped into entrepreneurship, his mom says, babe, you're educated. You're running things in this space and you're in this role over here. She says, why don't you bring it to your house? And I sat back and I said, ooh, she got a point. You can either say ouch or amen.
Listen.
When the mother is talking, you can either say ouch or amen.
Yeah.
And I said a little bit of both. And I thought about it and I prayed about it. And I said, you know what? God showed me something, and he says, women are administrators. Women are more of the ones that organize and put things together. And the Holy Spirit just said to me, would you rather another woman doing this role, or can you sit there and be the helpmeet that I created you to be for your partner?
I
don't think I've ever told you that.
No.
Listen, it was a pow from the heavens.
Oh yeah, it was like,
can I tell you, when God straighten you out, you stand to attention.
Oh yeah.
And you get to getting.
Oh yeah.
So that's the blessing of this, and being able to do it with my husband. I don't want to do it no other way.
I love that. I love that.
Do it no other way.
And we're gonna go into this, and I feel like it's gonna just unfold, because that in itself, I did not know that. I did not know that, but that it explains so much.
Correct.
It really does. It really does. So, there is a Black author by the name of Kawanis Ellison, and she says, overthinking is a pattern of mistrust. Take a moment, pause, and make a choice. Eventually, you will learn to trust yourself, which is...
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I don't think anybody ever gets over the overthinking process. We never really fully evolve from something until you find ways to cope and find other methods of getting through. Right?
Yes.
I am an overthinker, Jasmine.
Same.
Can I tell you?
We here.
Listen,
do
you know how much it takes for me to do social media posts? That's why I got a whole team of virtual assistants. Because it will take me 6 hours to post one thing. So I don't do it.
Listen.
But again, like, overthinking is something that so many people have to be mindful of, right? We do it. It's a natural habit, I think, for most. But it's how do you take that energy, redirect it, and make a positive outcome of it.
Yes.
Right? We're always going to fail at something. We may fall short, but we can't allow that to be the thing that defines us and causes us to go down that rabbit hole of overthinking on a consistent basis.
That's so real, because it's easy to allow something to keep you stagnant, especially when you're an overthinker, because it kind of it's like it just stunts you. It almost incapacitates you.
It does.
It's like,
correct.
Let me just, okay, I can go this way, or this way. I need to do this, and this.
Yeah.
Okay, but but also, if I sit here long enough and I overthink long enough, I do none of it.
And you become comfortable in that place of stagnancy.
Yes.
We have a podcast, right? And we go live, me and my husband, every Monday, Tuesday, we're live. And the other day we did our Saturday morning, and someone says, I've been wanting to do this for so long. And they said something, it was an excuse, right? And it was built up out of fear. But I always say this, stagnant water stinks. So when you look at something that is not moving or has no momentum, think about a pond, right? Have you ever drove across a pond or a stagnant lake? It stinks.
Yes, it does.
Because it's still water. We are not meant to be still water. We are living water. So how dare we stay stagnant? And that's the mindset, Jasmine, that you have to have if you want to overcome, whether it's, that place of self-doubt, that place of feeling like you can't do it or you're going to fail. If you are going to fail, and y'all, you're going to hear me quote my husband a lot, because he pours this into me as headship. And he tells me all the time, fail fast. Because if you are going to fail fast so that you can rebound.
Yes.
Think about a basketball player on the basketball court. If he misses a shot, there's always going to be somebody to support him and catch that rebound. Not always, but there will be
somebody to try to.
The likelihood is going to be someone trying to get the rebound.
Yes.
So why not work with a partner that's going to always help you catch the rebound, or at least help position you to rebound?
That's it, guys. That's that's the episode. No, that's so true. And that's why I feel like having the accountability partner, having somebody there that you can touch base with is so important, because especially as an overthinker, so that you are never getting stuck in that because you don't have somebody to catch the rebound that's not checking. Oh, that's good.
Checkmate.
That's good.
Because that's what they are. They should be that one that helps you to check do the checks and balances in your life. And if you don't have that support system and you only have people that are going to agree with you,
I don't need a yes man. I don't.
It is worthless.
Yeah.
Listen.
So now listen, that was guys, oh my gosh. So what are some of your routines that you keep up knowingly or unknowingly? Because
Can I tell you, that is a better question for my husband. Because my biggest, I'm gonna be honest, he leads by example.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make this all about him, but I'm gonna be honest in that. I've never seen somebody so consistent in my life. So some of my habits are honestly prayer. Prayer is a big one, because it helps center you. Yeah. It helps to center me.
Yeah.
It helps to ease the thoughts. The other day, the funniest thing I did, and I told Derek about it, I said, today I'm going to make an effort to have conversations with the Lord out loud. And that's something that I'm now implementing into my routine at least a couple of days of the week. I mean, I'm talking to my husband, but I'm having conversations, child.
Listen, all right, God, like,
out loud. And I start off by saying, I give gratitude, I give thanks, I give honor to God. But after that, it's like, all right, Lord, here I am. I'm listening for you.
Yes.
So that's one of the habits I think that has been, and I evolved into that, right? This was not something that it happened. Like, this is a new year thing. Like, this is this year's new habit.
Yes.
But most of those habits are showing up. I think the biggest habit is being able to show up, no matter what it looks like.
Yeah.
Knowing that if you don't show up as your best self, that you can miss opportunities and miss moments.
That's so good. And I feel like it's so important. That's something I can knowingly say, I'm going to show up for people.
Right.
I can be like, I'm conscious of this.
Yeah.
Because we can get to a place where, especially if you're like in the midst of like things that you won't, or you'll like keep yourself kind of in your own way or in your own element, and you're not getting out and like showing up for people. So I feel like that is key.
So showing up, being consistent, right? In the good things, in the good habits, right? If you see that there are some habits that need to be modified, then you have to do the inner work.
Yeah.
I think the other thing I'm learning to do a lot more, and this is a newer habit, and that is self-reflection. Taking time to really check me. Because if we don't, what people don't realize is there's a lot of habits that we carry from generations.
You're literally taking one of my questions, because I was like, yes.
There are habits that we carry and we don't even realize it.
Yes.
Some of them come from past traumas, past words that have been spoken over us. Like, one of the things that I had to learn to kind of grow out of is doubt. And that was because I was always told by certain members of my family that, she's like, to my mom, she's going to waste your money. She's not going to do this. She's not going to amount to anything. So I always had to overcome those thoughts.
Wow.
And that was because I had opportunities afforded to me at a young age that I walked away from, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
But that trauma, those words still echo.
Oh, for sure.
So how do you overcome that? Because that also caused a habit. That caused the habit of, I've got to do this not for me, but to prove you wrong.
That develops people pleasers. That really does.
So self-reflection.
Yes.
That's why it's so important to self-reflect, to make sure that, the habits that you are holding on to or continuously presenting are ones that truly help develop you and not break you.
That's so good. We're gonna circle back to that.
I'm telling you, listen.
Because yes. Which one of your patterns or habits is holding you back from your goals?
The same one I just talked about.
And that's
the same one I just talked about. Not the fear of failing, but making sure that I'm doing it for me.
Yes.
And not to please my husband, not to please anybody else.
Yeah.
But making sure that I'm showing up for Shay.
And I feel like we can really dig into that, because when you're growing up, and especially like you said, you were afforded all these different opportunities, and there will be naysayers around. There will be people in your family that feel a type of way because she shouldn't have been afforded that opportunity, or they feel some type of way because even your mom allowing you to say no, like, oh, you shouldn't have done that, you shouldn't have allowed her to walk away from that because that like, it's the fact that there can be so many voices externally that will speak against what you're trying to do or the person you're supposed to be. And self-reflecting is so important, because I need to sit with me and say, this is important to me now. I didn't do that then because that wasn't important to me.
Exactly.
That was that desire or that thing clearly, hear me today,
wasn't supposed to be there.
I wasn't supposed to be doing that.
No.
And I really think it's so important for us to, however often, whether it's a daily thing, you're like a daily check-in with yourself, or you you get to the end of the week and you're like, okay, let me decompress and see what has happened this week and like analyze it, because you can't allow the external voices to be the only analysis that you're receiving of yourself.
Come on.
You can't.
Bars. Can we just start writing a whole mixtape over there? Listen.
Like, you can't. Yeah. I look back on different things over different times, and I've created different patterns for myself. I know I definitely want to adjust some of those things because I want to get back to doing X, Y, and Z, and I want to, I want to work out a little bit more than Guilty. Listen, I want to change some things, but when it comes to what I do for myself on a daily basis, I make sure I check in with me on a daily basis. You
have to, because it is so easy, and people don't realize this. I'm not saying that I don't self-isolate, because I still use my husband as a sounding board too.
Absolutely.
So you have to also have that safe space. Yes. So y'all, you need a safe space.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And when I have those internal moments, because I'm fighting with Shay. Shay fights with Shay on a regular basis.
Listen.
Because Shay feels like she is not where she needs to be. Shay sometimes feels like she can be a better wife. Shay sometimes feels like, she can be better as a business partner. Like, if I keep allowing those things to beat me down and not externally express them to the people around me that it could affect, then I'm causing a bigger problem. Right? So checking in with self, and then also having a safe sounding board to say, hey, this is where I'm at this week. Yes. And I'm just going to need you to help me navigate this space. Yes. And that's why, like, you see, I tell people me and my husband like peas and carrots, y'all. Rice and butter. When you see him, you see me. Right. I know Jasmine probably excited that she only saw me show up today. But I think it's and that honestly is a blessing. I don't take that for granted, because some spouses are walking around here can't stand each other. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I can be his safe space and he can also be mine. Yeah, that is so important. Yeah, and I think that's the piece, is having people. It may not have to be a husband. It can be a sister. It can be an aunt. It can be a mom. That you can literally say, hey, I'm struggling with self this week, and this is my struggle. Pray for me. Like, can you stand in agreement with me? Please. Sometimes don't just give them open-ended requests. No, because I need you to pray for the right things in this season. And make sure we got the right people praying.
Because don't have everybody praying for you. I'm just saying.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I think that is honestly girl, is self-reflecting and making sure that Shay is where Shay needs to be, and that Shay can show up for Shay first and be available.
Yeah. I love that. We're gonna circle back to the things from are there any habits you inherited?
Oof, yes.
And the second part of that is like, what are you doing to like change that? Is that a good habit, bad habit?
Bad.
Okay.
So one of them is I can be very strong in tone. I can also be a strong individual, and that doesn't reflect well or look well when it's towards my husband. And that is one of the things that, and it's not a terrible thing, but on the external, it can look a little off, right? Yeah. So one of the things that I did inherit is that my mom had to end up taking a posture of headship at one point. And that resonated with me so much so that I brought the doubt from that into my marriage. And one of the things that I always said is that I don't want my marriage to look like the marriages that I've seen before. It has to look different. And can I tell you, that was something my mom talked to me about before she passed away? And that resonates with me, and that causes me to assess, right? When I see, because I know those moments. Yeah. I know when I'm
you like, oh, wait.
I know when I'm being a little bit out of place, y'all. So you have to come back and say, oh, you know what? I didn't show up right in that moment. So those are some of the habits, and we don't realize that we inherit them until they start showing up.
Oh, for sure.
You strive so hard to not do it that you do it, and you're like, dang it.
I still did it.
Right. Like, didn't I say this is not what I'm bringing into my marriage, and I'm still here acting a rabbit behind fool?
But that it's something like you have to,
you have to be cognizant of it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me revisit this again. I'm still, I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect, but I'm still working on it at the same time.
And you have to let that person, that if it's towards a person or if it's something that's showing up and causing strife in situations, you've got to let people know that you're working through it.
Yes.
Right? So like, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell on myself. Last week I had I don't know what type of week it was. It was my birthday, and it was just a lot of reflection. And Derek was in the kitchen cooking. And I walked downstairs and I said, I need to talk to you. And he says, what happened? And I said, it's not you, it's me. And he looked at me, he was like, what?
Like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? And I said, this is what I'm noticing. You said this day, my response was this. Inappropriate, out of line. I said, the things you do for this household, the things you do for us, how dare I show up like that? And I ask you to forgive me. And he said to me, I didn't realize none of that. But to me, that was the Holy Spirit saying, hey, I need you to work right here.
Yes.
God reveals to redeem.
Yes.
And in that moment, I believe, even though Derek wasn't super observant to it, it hurt me.
And that's the growth within that.
It is.
It really is. Because you could have heard it and not said anything and said, I'll just work to correct it later. But no, you was like, I need to let's deal with this. I know you don't even know, you have no idea what is even wrong, but I felt some type of way because of what I did.
Yep.
And it was so uncalled for.
Yes.
So let's deal with this so you understand I'm working on this. Because in that situation, it could have come up later. And he was like, you know what, back...
right.
2 weeks ago,
you did,
and you were like,
we don't need that.
We don't even gotta deal with it.
let's not even go there, sir. Like, let's nip it now. And that's so what I love. I think when we inherit habits or we have these bad habits, again, it's me. I'm always going to point back to self-reflection, right? Because people can only make you do but so much.
Yeah.
And then you have to choose. Am I going to allow them to dictate my actions, or am I going to be the one that walks in what God has called me to be and who God's called me to be? Or am I just going to cower down and let these bad habits, these bad things that I'm carrying with me
just take over,
point me in that trajectory of my life?
Yeah.
No, absolutely
no.
not.
No, not when there's another way.
Yeah, a whole nother way.
Like, I have more options than to just sit in it.
Yeah, Derek's mom always says, do you want to be right or have a relationship? Listen, the woman got bars, okay? She could write a whole
Oh, no, I remember.
whole book.
Listen, I met her. Listen,
So, like,
that's a
she
smart
always
lady.
says, do you want to be right or want to have a relationship? And I think that's another thing in our current society. Everybody's striving to be right. And nobody's fighting anymore for the relationships. And I mean that in friendships. I mean that in business. I mean that in family.
Yeah.
Like, there's times, like, I had a call with a great aunt of mine this morning. And she's going to be 74 years old. And I was telling her, I said, we've got some stories. And she started laughing. She said, yes, girl. I said, but can I tell you something? She said to me about our family dynamic. She says, I'm so proud to see that you're holding the family together. And that's my siblings, because we've seen other alternatives. And I said, you know what? I'd rather have relationship than be right. And I really do, because I honor the time I get to spend with my siblings.
Yes.
When I can look at other families and their siblings don't even talk.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. If I don't hear from my brother in 2 weeks, I'm like, you don't love me no more?
Hey, hello.
So it's a unique thing. So I think it's, and just from her saying that, you don't realize who's watching neither. So it's something, like, she's not even here. She lives in Bermuda, Jasmine. She's still in Bermuda.
And she's paying attention. Because she sees the effort, she sees what you do, how you move. Yep. And she might not mention that ever again. But she's like, I see you.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's necessarily just one specific culture over another, but I definitely know that because of our grandparents and parents and how they decided to do things, it made it to where a lot of them do not talk to each other.
Correct.
And they, instead of like, let's deal with this, let's have a conversation, they don't want to talk. They don't want to even, it could be something that happened 50 years ago.
They don't want to talk, honey.
They don't want to talk. They will not bring it back up.
Let's leave it back in the 1960s.
That's it. And it could be something that with one simple conversation and some understanding, it could be over, but they would rather not. Because I want to be right.
Yeah.
I want to, like, I feel how I feel.
Wrong. Right. And that's, you destroy the family bond, you destroy the relationships. Yeah. And you break down community. It's that's something that I feel like a lot of people have inherited, that specific thing.
We have. We have.
Yeah. And I would be lying if I tell you that it's not a work in progress to continue to grow in that space. Yes. You got to continue to grow. You got to want to grow.
Oh, for sure. I try to reach out to, my people and have those conversations and check in with people. But and then you
also have to be aware of those that see you, right? Because everybody's watching. We're in this little glass bowl and everybody's just looking. But you've got some that they envy where you are. But still show up in love. Yeah. Like that's my advice. Show up in love and extend that olive branch as much as you can without being hurt or broken.
Did you just check me a little bit? Ooh.
Did I?
I think you did. Cause I think you did. I might have to okay. Because there's like you said, people are watching, and there's family members that, do I even know why, for real, why we don't talk? I really don't even know for real. I get you. And you don't want to talk to me? Baby, my cutoff game is strong. I don't have to, I don't have to talk to you. Yeah. And it has gone on for way too long. Yeah. And so it's like, could I easily reach back out and extend the olive? I could. Have I? No.
You can, but I will also say this, right? This is funny. The word tells us if we have aught with our brothers and sisters, and that doesn't mean, or they have aught with you. You're to make it right. It doesn't say the person that wronged you is to come back and make it right? Before you put the gift on the altar. And that's something that is so funny, because me and Derek's mom had this conversation the other day. It didn't say that you wronged the individual. The individual could have been completely wrong.
Right.
But when you go back and say, hey, this is what I noticed. Is there anything did I offend you in any way? And you put that ball in their court and then just say, well, listen, if I did, or if I, whatever it is, I want to what's the word I want to use? I want to sincerely apologize to you if I've hurt you, if my lifestyle offends you, right? Because you don't even understand. Some people may see the lifestyle you're living and truly be envious of that, because it's that one thing that you've had in your life that they've always wanted or admired about you. And then when they get to this age of rebellion, right? Because most times when we get older, we become more rebellious. They now say, oh, that's how she thinks she all that. I don't need to speak to her. And da-da-da. But that's when you got to show up and be the bigger person. Man. Lights in darkness, sis. Lights in the darkness.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's literally it. Yeah.
Okay. She done called me out today. So, and that's gonna be some homework. I'm gonna give y'all homework at the end of this. What are some habits that you hope to pick up?
Consistency. Girlfriend. Consistency. I put myself on a 30-day social media post type of situation, right? Because I have to promote something. And your girl made it a week and a half. I'm gonna be very honest.
But you have your assistants.
But I want to do, there's certain things
you want to have your hand in it.
Do, right? That I know I need to kind of show up for. And your girl failed. So I would say consistency.
Okay.
In certain areas, when it comes to, I'm gonna even say even my prayer time. Right? Being more consistent in my word. Because I know for a fact, without that, Jasmine, it is, who are you?
Yeah.
Right? And especially in the days we're living in, child, I need the word like I need food. So, hello. So I'm I think those are some of the things, those are the habits that I want to do a lot better in. I want to spend more time in God's presence.
Yeah.
I want to, be more, I want to be more consistent in certain activities that help to better what I do as an entrepreneur, right? And even as a wife, right? Shay don't cook often. Shay need to at least cook because we're always going, right?
Yeah, so, I was totally yes.
But I would like to do better, being able to say, hey, at least twice a week, let me cook.
Yeah.
Right? There's some things in my life that I do want to make a little bit more consistent, and I think consistency is the habit that in certain areas needs to do better.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. Definitely consistency for me as well, because doing this, and I have my moments, me as myself, not as the podcast host. Yeah. Me as Jasmine, I could care less about posting on social media. I could care less. It just, it feels like such a task. But me, the podcast host, I have consistent days that I want to post. I have things like that. And
you got to get it done. Yeah.
Got to get it done.
So we need to get you a VA.
Yes. I got you. Yes, ma'am.
I got you.
We need to make, that's this conversation. We're going to we've had this conversation, and then life did what life does. Yeah. And then we have to revisit it so I can get me a virtual assistant.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Gotcha.
I love it. Homework, ladies and gents, because I know some of y'all watch too. We're going to do a couple things. One, I want you to check in with yourself about the habits that you currently have and see whether they're all in alignment, whether they need some tweaking, see what you can actually kind of make for a better outcome. Yeah. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to live a successful life, whatever successful looks like to you. That could be, planning your gym routine and making sure that's consistent, cooking at home more consistently. That could be whatever it is. You're going to school. You want to have a better sleep habit. Like, I know I'm trying to go to sleep at a regular time and then I want to wake up. My goal, I'm going to put it out there.
Okay, let's hear it.
My goal is to wake up like 5:30.
Listen, you trying to have Derek's alarm clock.
Listen, because ideally in my mind, if now my work schedule is 9 to 6, right?
Yeah.
So by the time I get off, baby, it's not happening. It's not happening. So I'm like, if I get up earlier before I have to get my daughter ready for school, I get my quick little 30 in at home, nothing too drastic. I'm not going nowhere. Then I can start my day. That's the goal. So we're here, okay? That's on me. What are you doing? Okay. And then also, we're going to revisit this because I got checked.
Hold on, real quick. Before we go there, though, I want to say this because a lot of people are afraid to spend time with themselves.
Yes.
So I don't be so afraid of being in that place of reflection that you don't do it. That you divert from doing it.
Yeah.
And that can be a true ploy from the enemy to keep you stuck. So I want to say that. So when the homework you've given is absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
Self-reflection. And it's not what people did to you, is what can you do better for you?
Yes. Yeah.
To make you a better you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are the things that are spotlighting in your life? And don't be afraid to go deep.
Oh, for sure.
Go deep.
For sure.
The things in you that irk you. Right? Write them down, take them to God, like for real, and go to that ugly place. Mm-hmm. And I tell, like, one of my biggest routines, you ready?
Yes.
From when I worked to this day, your girl has a bubble bath Friday. Okay?
Listen, I'm not mad at it.
It is on the calendar.
Yes.
We check out. Listen,
phones,
I'm so serious.
Phones out of commission.
Phone on do not disturb.
Yes.
I am in prayer. I am having conversations with God, and I am reflecting. How did I do this week? How did I do this week? Where did I miss it?
I love that.
What do I need to fix? And that's it. It can be somebody working out, like you said.
Yeah.
But find that time and don't run from the thing that scares the heck out of you.
Yeah.
That's the thing that God is highlighting for you to literally look at and look into to make yourself better.
Oh, no, that's good. That's good. And I think that's one of those things you run from it because it's like, ooh, that's a lot. That's a huge adjustment. That's
And it touches something that you've been comfortable with.
Yes.
You've lived in dysfunction for so long that you're comfortable in dysfunction.
Ooh, yes. Guys, last thing. I want you to reflect on those relationships that could potentially need and use repair, and not saying that it is for the other person, for yourself. That really hit me because I was like, no, like.
I'm going to share a story with you if you don't mind.
Yes.
So when I first moved to the U.S. from Bermuda, I was heavy. I was angry at a situation that happened between me and my biological father. When my mom saw that my husband and I, Derek and I were serious, we were in Bermuda, and she says, he needs to meet your dad. And I said, you a lie. Like, I was like, yeah, I bet he knows my dad. And I was very adamant about that because my mom's husband raised me since I was 2.
Right.
And the situation was really out of control. My dad has a history of substance abuse, prison, jail, in and out of jail. So the relationship was there, but it wasn't. And that day, because Derek and I were now engaged, and she's like, he needs to know every part of you. And when she shone that light, child, I was mad. But being obedient to my mom, I did it. About 3 months after coming back home, a pastor told us to do something and said forgiveness isn't as much for the person, it's for you. I did not know, Jasmine, how much I was carrying until I took the bag of boulders off my back. When I called my dad after doing some just reflecting and praying about it, because I told Derek the story, what took place, and it was hard to even share that story with somebody that I'm intimate with.
Right.
And I knew then this got to be fixed. I lived my life. He's not around me, so I'm good. I was not good.
No, you were not.
No.
You were not.
I took that thing and I remember calling my dad. And I said, can I ask you a favor? He said, what? I said, can you forgive me? He said, huh? He said, but baby girl, I should be asking you to forgive me. I said, no. The word tells me to honor thy father and mother. It don't give me stipulations. It did not give me stipulations. And I said, I just ask for you to forgive me. And from that moment on, my heart broke for my dad. Because God started revealing to me things from the spiritual realm, the spiritual aspect of his life. Why are these patterns so consistent?
Yeah.
Why are these things not broken off for him?
Yes.
And my heart was so tender towards him. And can I tell you to this day, that is my buddy. Oh, I miss hearing. When I don't hear from him, I miss him. When I don't speak to him and I don't know if he's safe, I'm reaching out.
Wow.
And I said, and that's all because of forgiveness. And being able to really posture yourself, not just saying you forgive somebody, but this guy.
Yeah.
This guy really meaning it.
Yeah.
And expressing that. Can I tell you how free I feel? Like, Jasmine, when I say my dad never called me for a birthday for as long as I could remember. From that day of forgiving him, you know, he calls me every year for my birthday now. Every year. And I wait that call. I await that call. Because it's refreshing. And he's not, we have a father-daughter relationship, but that's that's like my big cousin brother.
Right. It's different.
Such a
it's different
relationship, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It has allowed me to now see my other siblings
Yes.
and help them walk through it, because they've also been affected by this same thing that I noticed. So now how can I help position them to get that freedom that I have?
Yeah.
Because honey, if I can express to you what I feel even talking about this, my heart is just overjoyed.
Yeah.
It's a joy that I can't even explain or express. And I know it's because I said I really did the work to forgive.
Yeah. No, that's good.
So do your work.
Do the work. Do the work.
It's not fun. It's uncomfortable.
Not.
It's gonna make you mad because I wanted to punch holes in walls. Like it was the whole nine.
I can
when
imagine.
Once you get past the grief and the anger part of it, it's just
something.
like putting something to rest.
Yeah.
You are laying down, like you are literally burying this angst, this anguish that you've carried. You have a funeral for this situation, guys. Like, I literally laid this thing to rest. Put it in a casket, honey, and let it go. Okay? If it's not 6 feet, I'm gonna drop it down about 16 to 20. Right? Let's go as deep as you can get so that it does not re-arise.
And you don't want it to resurface. You don't. Oh, that's so good. See, what did I tell you? A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. That was so good. Do the homework. I implore you to do the homework. You
have to.
That was so good.
You're going to show up as a better you.
Listen.
So many people.
Thank you. This was so good.
It was.
That was like, I feel like I needed this. I did.
Aww.
I did. And it wasn't even necessarily part of the conversation. Like that was not, that was good to me. Okay. So I hope it was good to you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Anytime. You know, I will make my schedule available to you.
Listen,
honey.
I need to have you and Lynette on and have a group conversation one of these days.
Can I tell you, like, sis, she's a sounding board, even for me.
Yes.
She's my accountant.
I know. Listen.
So she knows, like, prime example, I texted her yesterday and I'm like, can I buy this before the end of the year?
It's like,
so we can write this thing off in these taxes And she was like, can I respond to this in a couple of days? I'm like, well, the end of the year is coming quite quickly. But no, she's a sounding board, and she's honestly someone that she's a part of that circle, right?
Yeah.
That sphere of people that I can call on and say, hey, I'm struggling right here.
Yes.
Prime example, I'm going to share this, if you don't mind, if we ain't run out of time.
Okay.
I've been carrying something with me. And I won't go into grave detail. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But it was something that the Holy Spirit revealed to me and says, this mark has been with you, and it's allowed itself to kind of not define you, but give you a place to reflect on something that you've really overcome. God said, get rid of it. And I said, ooh.
Oh,
so I went
okay.
to Lynette. I talked to Derek first. I said, hey, this is what's going on. And he was like, okay. He's like, just do it. You don't have to tell nobody. And I said, no, I need a sounding board. I said, because you might just say yes because of what it is and be like, yeah, do it. But I went to Lynette, and Lynette got so excited. She was so excited. She says, oh, that is all God. It was all God. So making sure you have that right group around you. And I was like, girl, you would need a whole 3 hour.
Oh, you
may need a 6 hour segment.
We can cut it up if we need to.
I'm telling you, but definitely. So Lynette she's a blessing.
She is.
She's the only woman I trust in my bank accounts.
Listen.
Outside of myself.
That's true. She will get you together, okay? She will. She will. Until next time, I just thank you all for continuing to tune in every week to the Black Girls Speak Up podcast. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.